Hello, once again, everyone. I'm Mary Treese Griffin in Atlanta here on Media Champions. Today, we welcome to the program Phil Irvine. He is with D Luxury Brands. Phil, it's so nice to have you on the show.
Yeah, and thank you for having me. Glad to be here and excited to have this chat.
I love your website, by the way. It's fun, wow, innovative, and it makes me want to go spend a lot of money. I can tell you that. I think that first question for you, since we are in a post-COVID world and people we're breaking away from the whole buying online thing, we want to go and see in person. How has marketing and advertising changed in your world post-COVID?
Yeah, it's really making it a more dynamic nature where during COVID, the focus of marketing was driving on-site actions, on-site behaviors, and e-commerce type transactions. But now for the brands that we work with specifically, the ones that have retail locations that are omni-channel in that they sell in stores and online, using the robust amounts of data that we have about customers, we can tailor our marketing towards whatever the customer's preferences are, whether it be to go to the site, go to the store, and then in some scenarios you have really loyal people who like to go to the store and buy online. So there's also different tactics you can deploy to engage with customers along those lines as well.
Can we dispel a myth real quick while we're on the subject of, you know, advertising in the store in person as opposed to online? Uh, when you have a business, and help me out here because sometimes I say this till I'm blue in the face. Maybe people will listen to you. You can't do both the same way. You have to be different. Like you said, there's different tactics, right? So can you share with us maybe the most common thing that a potential or a current early client of yours may have that they just don't get about the separation of the two? Because you're educating a lot of folks on how this works, and it is different. That's my point.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way that we coach brands is you want to have an overarching brand theme, tone, color scheme that's consistent between your stores and online. But when you're engaging with somebody digitally, it is completely different than in store. One of our main apparel companies that we work with, they're a little slower to the game with their e-commerce and digital presence, and the same types of images that you surface on your website, the user flows that you put out to take buyers through the journey. It's different than if you're designing, in-store promotional collateral. Whether it's
Mhm.
the sizing of the images, whether it's if you focus or feature lifestyle type images versus product shots, it's just different because you have different amounts of real estates that you can utilize to engage and attract your visitors. And then there's the other component of how your store associates engage with your customers versus the website. The website has to do the heavy lifting if you're trying to engage with somebody online. So there's a lot of nuances there.
You just made me think of something else that is so crucial. Let's talk about that all important website. I don't care if you are a small company, big company, especially when you work in retail. You, having a brilliant website is a great idea, but you can't just set it and forget it. You have to keep up moment to moment. Am I right? You have to be able to service that website in the fashion for which it was designed. Can we talk about how important that is?
Yeah, and this is an area that's new from my experience standpoint, but the luxury, we're starting to really specialize in an area called conversion rate optimization, CRO for short, which is
Hmm.
becoming a huge trend with a lot of e-commerce brands. And if you're not close to this arena, you just think that a website has a homepage, category pages that feature products by categories, and then product specific pages, and then you just check out and go on your way. But I mean, there's so many variations you can put in place, whether it's adjusting pricing, shipping charges, whether you surface pop-ups to provide value-added information, whether you feature different imagery of the products, And we now have a service offering where we're constantly bringing new ideas to the table of how you can test into the optimal treatments to what we like to call create a frictionless experience to take people from homepage to checkout, which is the ultimate goal.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So, beyond that, let's go beyond the page and beyond the sale. How important is it to make sure that your messaging is creating that relationship where you're not going to have loyal customers? That's so important. Customers are great, but loyal customers are even better. Am I right?
Yeah, that it's funny you mentioned that. We were just having an on-site with this apparel company that I referenced, and one of the big themes was there's a lot of opportunity for them to engage with their high-value, loyal customers in different manners than regular customers. Things like recognizing what they purchased in the past, recognizing what they browsed on the site, and proactively surfacing whether it's certain types of products, whether it's sales or bundles of products. That's really what helps, some brands that we work with stand out from their competitors. And a lot of branches aren't there right now. And it's huge, huge opportunities to make strides in that place.
Well, I you are educating the heck out of folks, and Phil, we're out of time, but man, you are killing it out there. Keep doing what you're doing, and I thank you for saying yes. Please come back and see me again on Media Champions. I think you're awesome.
Oh, really appreciate it. Thank you for the invite. And yeah, definitely hope to do this again anytime.
Well, you're in trouble because we know how to find you. So you'll be back.
Definitely. No, no worries at all. Yep.
All right. Thank you, Phil. And the rest of you, you're absolutely going to want to make the connect to Phil, and we can help you do that. Find Phil by finding us right here at dailyadbrief.com. I'm Mary Therese Griffin in Atlanta. We'll see you next time for more Media Champions.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.